It is Food City Friday, and it is springtime as well as we get ready to spring forward into some healthy eating habits. And we have Nicole Pazdziorko with us, the registered dietitian with Food City. Nicole, good to see you again.
Good to see you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
as always.
you've got a plethora of great food out here in front of us.
We've got a spread, yes. So we just celebrated spring, and it's the perfect time to think about including more vibrant, fresh spring produce onto our plate, and just refresh our menu and refresh our eating habits overall.
And it's what you do in the spring. You renew.
Yes.
You renew, and you get some more vegetables, get some more fruit in your diet, and that's a great way to go.
Yes, absolutely. And so some of our spring favorites that I love to include, dark leafy greens are going to be a great option for spring. Of course, they're full of vitamins K, vitamin A, you've got some fiber in there, so that's going to be a great base for things. Asparagus is another superstar of the spring months, and this is going to have dietary fiber, which of course helps with our digestion, but it also contains folate.
Right.
Folate is going to be important for building RNA and DNA, and also building red blood cells. It's also especially important for certain life stages like pregnant women during development.
Right.
A couple other picks I love to include: berries.
Oh yeah.
I love them all year round.
Strawberries are starting to come in. They really are.
Yeah, but strawberries first thing in the spring are delicious. That nice, sweet, juicy favorite full of vitamin C. And then radishes. That's going to add that nice kind of spicy snap of crunch. And that's also going to be a rich source of vitamin C right there too.
And I think a lot of folks overlook radishes.
Yeah,
I really do.
It's true.
Except when they're making a salad or something. But just radishes, if you want something with a little bite, a little kick, a little peppery taste, radishes are a great way to go.
Absolutely. For crunching with maybe a little bit of hummus, but they're also great in salads, again, to add that little bit of a snap. You don't need that much either. Now, so some dishes, and I think one of the best ways to incorporate some of these is with this asparagus salad, which incorporates the elements that we've talked about. We've got the spinach, we've got the radishes and the asparagus, but then it's finished with a little bit of lemon dressing and feta cheese. So you've got this kind of tang, you've got a little bit of sweetness, and then you have this kind of salty feta cheese, which brings it all together.
And it's creamy too. It adds that another texture in there with the crunch and everything. I like that.
Absolutely. Feta can really just transform any dish, in my opinion.
Yes, it's really tasty.
And then another way that I love to spring forward and kind of incorporate more produce is with this plant power dish. This is our basket and bushel roasted cauliflower and carrot bowl. And so for the base, you're going to take quinoa. I love the microwavable quinoa because it's ready in 30 seconds to a minute. Super easy. And quinoa is actually unusually complete in protein. So it's going to be a good source of protein for a grain. Pair it with some chickpeas and then roasted cauliflower. This dish comes together in 15 minutes, believe it or not.
Right. And when you're putting together a meal and you're in a hurry in the afternoon, something like that is just so easy just to throw together.
And carrots are another great spring option too. Another superstar of the spring. Now I added a little bit of goat cheese to this. Again, you get that creamy texture. You've got a little bit of tang in the flavor, and then it's finished with a herby vinaigrette.
Right. Don't be afraid of goat cheese. Goat cheese is excellent. It really is. I like it. It fits my flavor profile. And I actually had some ice cream one time made out of goat's milk. Some of the best ice cream I've ever had.
Did you get that tangy flavor?
Yes, you get a little bit, but it's all creamy. It's very creamy.
And still sweet.
Yep, very
hopefully.
Sweet. Yes.
That
what
sounds
else
amazing.
You got here for us?
Another light spring dish is spring rolls, of course. And so these are very snackable, kind of portable. They're actually pretty simple to make, but I love it because it's a great way to pair lean protein. So this is shrimp in here. I use pre-cooked shrimp, so it saves on time. And then you have a bunch of different herbs. We've got basil in there, mint, another great spring favorite. You've got some cilantro, and then carrots and cucumbers. So it's super hydrating, lots of water in there, and then pair it with a sweet and savory peanut sauce to really finish it off.
Oh, really? I mean, just to eat them by themselves will be great, okay? But once you dip it in that peanut sauce, it takes it all up to a whole nother level.
Yes,
it really does.
I love the kind of like portable way that you're getting all of the different flavors of the herbs, you're getting the texture and everything.
And they work well together.
Yes.
Sometimes I think folks say, well, we're going to put this herb and this herb and this herb. If they work together, it just makes the dish a whole lot more tasty.
It really does. It transforms
different levels of flavor in there.
It absolutely does.
All right, so great ways to go this spring. Nicole, thank you so much for coming by
thanks for having me as always.
And Folks, everything you see right here, you can find at your local Food City. And I encourage you, go by that produce department because they have amazing produce at your local Food City. And to learn more, go to foodcity.com.